Some incidents or stories are intentionally mistold or obscured. There is often a deeper, frightening truth behind it. Welcome to Alien-Area. Roswell 1947, Last Survivor. The Roswell incident, or simply Roswell, was the July 1947 recovery of metallic and rubber debris from a crashed military balloon by Roswell Army airfield personnel, who issued a press release announcing possession of a flying disc. Decades later, conspiracy theories claimed that debris from an alien spaceship had been covered up by the government. In response, in 1994 the United States Air Force published a report concluding the crashed object was a top-secret nuclear test surveillance balloon from Project Mogul. The incident was forgotten until 1978, when retired Lieutenant Colonel Jesse Marcel was interviewed by ufologist Stanton Friedman. In that interview, Marcel revealed the weather balloon had been a cover story to divert public attention. Based on this, Marcel speculated that the debris might have been extraterrestrial in origin. It doesn't know how long it was in cryolite. Once the system categorized an inhabited planet, it automatically thawed the cryo-sleeping boxes. It belongs to an ancient species of the insect category and comes from a very oxygen-rich planet. His species has a hive of intelligence and they communicate thanks to smells and hormones. The system indicates that it has received radio waves. It and its kin have woken up and are looking for inhabited planets. These beings are a scouting force. They explore the resources that are available, and when conditions are good they fly back to the home planet to exploit the planet with trillions of their kind. These creatures are omnivores and the main resource is meat and carbohydrates. The spaceship is made of an organic aluminum alloy and is heading for Earth. It flies past Jupiter and Mars and slows down. The aliens turn on the cloaking and the spaceship becomes invisible. It enters the Earth's atmosphere and halfway there it collides with something. The shock was so violent that the drive of the black matter was damaged. The spacecraft collided with a military test object from Earth. The spaceship crashes. It wakes up. It lies on a sandy ground near a bush. It sees the spaceship in ruins and its fellows lying around it. He finds it difficult to breathe. Strange upright creatures carry the rubble and his dead fellows into primitive vehicles. Suddenly one of them is right in front of him. The person calls his colleagues. "Hey, there's one still alive here." The people immediately bring a germ-free glass bar and place it in it. Oxygen is added immediately and it can breathe better. All the debris and creatures are being taken to a military Air Force base nearby. The dead aliens are observed and then stored in containers for a long time. It is placed in a special cell with plenty of oxygen for further testing and examination. Dr. Stone has seen a lot, but aliens are a completely new experience for him. The material from the spaceship's debris cannot be determined, but it looks organic and is very solid. He tried to penetrate it with a diamond drill, but not even a scratch was visible. The dead aliens were medically dissected and it was found that their organs were similar to those of insects. They have a chitinous shell and their breathing holes are on the sides of their bodies. Their blood has a high oxygen concentration, which means they need a lot of oxygen. Dr. Stone now has the task of finding out from the surviving creature what its diet is, how it thinks, feels and how it communicates. First he brings in water, meat, fruit and sugar through a lock. The creature seems to be afraid and presses itself against the wall. When the doctor left the cell, the creature first attacked the sugar and then drank all the water. As it approaches the meat, it spits digestive juice over the meat and slurps up the broth. It doesn't touch the fruit. Dr. Stone is currently thinking about driver ants that hunt prey by the thousands in the tropical rainforest. Anything that can't run away so quickly will be killed by these ants. Maybe these aliens are the same way, sending scouts first to find inhabited planets and then eating them empty. The alien being is thoroughly examined for everything. Dr. Stone runs IQ tests on it and finds out that its intelligence includes mass intelligence. Like ants, these creatures have something like a queen who controls the entire colony through scent. Alone it is clumsy and has only primitive instincts. Dr. Stone believes that there is still an alpha species outside that uses these creatures like workers. They try to find out from the creature whether it knows any technical details. But that was also unsuccessful. The scientists came to the decision that they would keep this creature in the cell until it died. After more than 70 years, it died alone in its cell. End of the story.